Let's have a conversation.
Oh, y'all not smart. Y'all just liars who get lucky
You're
from time
liars.
to time. Relax. Don't give yourself so much credit. Liars who get lucky every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. All of this smart and genius and diabolical, all of that, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Rachie. You know something else I'm listening to. Catherine, she's back to her normal self. Like week one self. Can you sense that? No. It's almost there.
Who's Mickey talking to? I'm hearing Mickey, and I'm seeing. Oh, Mickey is talking to Morgan. Okay. Welcome to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective. I already said what I said, Chocolate. I'm going to leave it alone. I'll just say good job on making it so many times on time. I appreciate that. I will not assume that this is not going to last. Hi, Cass. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Cougarman. Keanu Eagles bruise. He can't get over the fact he was wrong. Well, Riley and not being able to get him out. Anyways, seems like he's leaning towards where the wind blows. We'll find out tomorrow. I'm not predicting anything with Vince. Vince is the last person I can predict anything about. Okay, so just real quick about this episode, because I want to watch this conversation between Morgan and Mickey.
Not right now. No.
Well played, CBS. I've got to say, well played, because I don't know what the ratings are for BB Unlocked. I never looked that up, but it is my assumption that the BB Unlocked ratings were not what they want them to be. So they're like, let's add it to the Sunday episode. The BB Unlocked segment, the 30 minutes, not the 30-minute countdown to get to the episode and not telling us. Instead of being like, join us for this hour and a half Big Brother episode where the first half hour we're going to be watching BB Unlocked, and then the next hour is going to be the actual episode that we were going to see before. Because I'm quite certain if they had said that beforehand, many people would have tuned in at whatever time it is in your time zone. For me, it would have been 8:30. I would have tuned in at 8:30 instead of tuning in at 8. Not that it was the worst thing in the world to watch, but I frankly and honestly felt like I was watching a podcast or like a vlog. That's what it felt like. It didn't feel like I was watching an extension of the episode with all this behind the scenes footage. It was mostly recycled footage that we saw before. And the only thing was like watching their commentary on it. I forgot who called it ESPN. Might have been Cass, but that's what it is. Let's check out the highlights. Let's check out the terrible take segment. Let's check out the behind the scenes segment. And it's just like I could definitely do without, It's cool for those people that they're getting paid, Boston Rob, Taylor, Derek to go out there and give their takes and even what's his name, Jerry, I guess, and make a show out of it. But I don't need that. Tell you the truth, I do not need that. Let's see. Cass, Wash, just had to throw your little shade.
I'm not gonna be careful.
Vince, what's up? Rachel, I hope he wins the game. Vince is not winning the game. Sorry, bro. Your reads are bad. I gotta tell you. I just had to tell you straight up. It's gonna be Kat or Rachel. It's leaning Rachel after Kiana rated Rachel out to what Vince said to her. Hey, Edward. I don't like Vince, but I want to see a sneaky need showmance. It's getting scandalous. Nobody watches that Unlocked. Yes, it is. How could they wait that long to the double eviction? Because that would mean the double eviction is going on after they're already in the jury. That wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I agree. Like, why? Ooh, check out the wall and then check out footage of us standing on the wall and testing it out. We don't care about that. You should have showed us actually more. I would prefer more footage of them on the wall versus like the behind the scenes of how the wall is put together. Come on now. Hi, Tasha. Hi, Jay. Or Jai. How do I say it? Jay or Jai? I mean, Morgan talked such a big game about the wall comp, and she crashed out horribly. I don't think they have the style of Rob has a podcast, but they have the style of 8 million other podcasts. So it was not anything special or original to me personally. This week has been a mind cluster. Yeah, he did have no social game. It was kind of like old BB. What was like old BB? BB Unlocked was like old BB. You said it right, pronounced J. Okay. This whole season has been an abomination. Every season is that for you. Anyone want to come over and season some salmon for me? You got salmon money, so since you got salmon money, I'll definitely come over and season some salmon for you, Miss Salmon Money. Morgan and Will are the only two left. Okay, so I didn't even get into the recap of the episode. So essentially, when we got to the episode, it did the usual. It showed us the end of the last eviction, and it showed people crying about Riley, and it showed that Catherine was upset, and then it showed these cringe conversations with Vince talking and fake crying with everybody. The one that made me cringe the most like that fake crying that he was doing talking to Keanu. I'm like, bro, enough, just enough with that. I'm so tired of all your whining. It's so annoying at this point with Vince. And then, it showed him being like, oh, I got to do damage control because all these different people hate me. Every side hates me, and I'm in the worst position ever, and everyone hates me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I'm just tired of all his whining, man. I'm tired of all his whining. And then they go on to the wall comp and it shows the wall comp order. The last two left on the wall comp were Vince and Catherine. God, it would have been a different house. I'm glad that, I mean, since I know that those were the last two now, I'm so glad that Catherine didn't win. Oh my goodness. So then, big montage of Vince talking to people, Vince making all his promises, and you know the drill. You know how it goes. Nothing new. That's why I'm in this position instead of sitting up. If something interesting had happened that I didn't see before, something I didn't know before, something I wasn't expecting, I might have been sitting up. But because none of that was the case, I was like, I'm good. I love salmon. They see how well I know, because that when I was watching it, I was like, wait, this is pretty much a podcast. I'm like, what is this? This is not some special thing that nobody else can do. Like I could do what they did. This is basically mostly footage that was actually on the show that we watched already, and it was just broken down into showing their reactions to it, showing their takes from the previous week, power rankings, who's playing the best three. Like Tasha already does that. I do it sometimes. I mean, I don't create the graphics, but obviously they have the CBS machine behind them, so they don't have to create that stuff. They just have to speak, and production does that part for them. So, Chocolate got a raise. How she got salmon? Shh. Nobody is supposed to know about that clause in her contract about the bonus for coming on time for a certain number of days. Cass out here putting you on blast. Ava with her fake crying. Crazy how the season ends in 1 month and 4 days. That's why I don't think that it would be all the way on September 11 for the double eviction. Maybe they're having 2 double evictions. I feel embarrassed for Morgan. I thought she was going to do better than that. So Rachel is on to Keanu, trying to get her out of the house, and then she's talking to Ashley about, and she just said, "F that guy, he's got to go." They know that he's pitching either Rachel or Ashley as the replacement nom. Yeah, you're right. I spent every paycheck on lettuce bills. Don't know. Y'all can go with the guessing. I'm not guessing with Vince. Morgan hyped up to do absolutely nothing. Back to the "we'll be right back" screen. Hi, Andrew. Again, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God, Jesus. I know. You were just way too stingy with the common sense. You needed to disperse it a little better because these people.
Oh, one thing I forgot to do.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. 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 Shout out all my dogs at the crib.
I've been watching the live feeds like crazy. I'm still waiting for her to. We can only hope. I don't think she trusted Keanu based on what I've seen on the feeds. I think that it was like I don't have many options. So I'm going to try to use this guy as long as I can. I do not think it was a trust of that at all. They're still frenemies. I feel like that never changed. I feel like Keanu and Rachel being frenemies literally never changed. The only thing that changed was that she looked at how many people in the house were against her and said, if I can find a way to maneuver working with this guy who wins a lot of comps, I can possibly make a surprising ally of him and use him to my benefit. I think it was a shot in the dark, really. I don't really think that it was a big thing that she was like, oh, this is my number one that I trust with all my heart and with all my life. That's my personal opinion about that. Something's wrong with Keanu. Outside of Vince and Rachel, nobody deserves to win this season. Keanu could be good, but oh my God, athlete with a dumb brain. That's the perfect for the challenge. Yes, it is. Keanu borderline sociopath. We won't know until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Keanu going against Rachel and no one. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. I've been saying this for days now. Keanu doesn't have a number one. So Rachel putting him in that position, he was not really her number one. But even to have him as like 3 or 4 is higher than most people have him. And for her to try to get her out of there, he doesn't realize the next biggest target, if she leaves, is himself. And they will all unanimously agree, like, let's get Keanu out. That's how it's going to be if Rachel's not in there. But he'll see. He'll see. I remember you said you started watching BB16. I don't have the memory of you, to be honest with you. Too much going on. Too much life in. Too many shows. Too many things coming and going. So it's hard for me to rank. Like, actually, I've seen about 20 to 21 of the season, so I would have to sit down and think about that answer. But if you ask me from 21 till now, I would have to put the gameplay. Not 21. What am I saying? 23 until now. '24. Who is 24? 24 was the Taylor season. 25 was the Jag season. Honestly, I'd probably put it if we're talking about an overall, I might put it at number 2. Maybe that's controversial, but I don't think any of the gameplay has been good since the cookout. Basically, if Vince puts up Rachel and doesn't win Blockbuster, yeah, it's very possible that she could be gone if she gets put up. If he does like Cat, likely Kelly would go. I think so. Keanu talks to everybody, though. He talks about Vince. I know. That's the reason why when you said, who goes home? Who do you think that he puts up? I'm like, it's anybody's guess, man. Because if you've been watching him, which you said you have, he's promised like everyone in the house something different at this point. So predicting what Vince is going to do is extremely hard. I think your best get. Oh, thanks for the super chat, by the way. I'm sorry, Edward. I appreciate the super chat. Um, the closest thing you're gonna get to the truth from Vince is listening to him talk to Morgan or Lauren. Everything else is complete BS. She is. She's been playing. No one's gonna vote Ava out. What's up, Jason? They're making pizza right now. Wonder if they change jury to 9 to have Rachel in if she gets evicted this week. Technically, this week jury starts if it's a 9-person jury. I thought the game. Well, actually, I guess you know what. Now that I think about it, as a whole, like based on all the seasons that I've watched, season 24 is nowhere near the top of my list of gameplay. But if I was just ranking from where I started watching live, not where I started watching like an old season that I just watched, that I just binge watched, but like a season that I started watching beginning to end, which was 23 up until now, I actually probably would put 24's gameplay above 25 and 26. Because 25, 26, and 27 have all been really sporadic gameplay. 24 wasn't like the best gameplay, but I still think the gameplay was better than 25, 26, and 27. So I might actually put this season in third out of those seasons, and then 26, 25 I'd put after that, and then 26 I'd put fifth out of 5, because I thought the gameplay last season was mostly incredibly bad. I thought Big Brother 24 had some good gameplay, because you probably don't remember it, which I'm surprised about, because y'all remember those old seasons more than I do. But I had to rewatch it when I was supposed to do my interview with Amira, and it had one of the well, I'm not gonna rank it as an all-time because I haven't watched all the seasons to say that, but it had an amazing blindside of Amira, because that leftovers blindside, nobody saw it coming. That was very extremely well executed. That was pretty iconic. We had the split house, and then we had I don't know whether to call it the blind side of Michael, but it was kind of a blind side. I think that was on a double eviction, was it not? I think Michael got out on a double eviction. And then it had mess. It was dramatic. Like as an overall, as a whole, that was a season that I didn't really appreciate until it was done. Yeah, well, it's like for that season, I have to. There's only a couple of people that I felt were playing the game well. That's the reason why, like, as a season, I can't say that. Now Morgan is talking to Ashley about Keanu. Now Morgan is telling Ashley I think Morgan is telling Ashley that Keanu was pitching Rachel to Vinny.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna tell. I'm not. She's gonna give me a headache. That's why I don't tell her things.
I'm trying to figure out where this conversation is going. She wasted Direfest being loyal to the leftovers and taking out Jasmine when he should have taken out Monty last season after Tucker left. Well, you want to know something about Tucker? Because I guess you were not on my channel last year. Tucker flat out told me that he wanted to leave when he got out. And I thought it was intentional, and it was. I think Chelsea was a great winner. I think Chelsea was the only thing that made that season a little bearable for me. The feeds have been pretty good. She told Keanu what? Morgan is saying that Rachel told Keanu some information. I don't know exactly. I'm trying to pick up because I missed the beginning of this conversation, but I feel like Vince is just trying to justify putting Rachel up. It sounds like that's his priority right now. And then they switch out of that conversation, of course. I agree, Edward. Her, Tucker, and Angela are the most memorable parts of that season. Back to work tomorrow. Wickety work. If Rachel leaves in 4 days, the season is going to be boring. I need them to go back to this conversation of Ashley and Morgan. Let's see if it's on another camera. But knowing Big Brother, this is probably going to be on all 4 cameras. Oh, I got it. I put on camera 4. Let's see if cameras. I hate the cameras that have 2 people talking. Okay, I got it. I got it. That's what I was trying to watch a little bit of. See, what Ashley is saying is making sense. I just said this earlier. She said if Mickey and Rachel are in the house, everybody is going to continue to target them. Morgan and Ashley are bigger targets without Rachel in the house and without Mickey in the house. Now, from the standpoint of Catherine, Lauren, possibly even Vince, and maybe even Keanu, not Keanu, just Catherine, Lauren, and Vince. From that standpoint, I think they do benefit from Rachel not being there, but I think that the other side does not benefit like that. Not at this stage, anyways. No, I think I don't even. Maybe call me the minority here, but I did not find Jimmy entertaining at all. I thought that I was gonna find Jimmy super entertaining, but his jokes were falling flat. His gameplay was not as big and exciting as I expected it to be. I mean, it was kind of funny sometimes watching him interact with Rachel, but that wasn't entertaining to me. In fact, I think the entertainment has gone up since the time Jimmy has been out of the house. Y'all can't make me hate Ashley. I don't hate Ashley. I've never hated Ashley. Even at the beginning when they were talking all that stuff about Showergate, I was like, what are we talking about here? It's like this is the reason that you're picking not to like this lady. Get serious. I was here like,
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
it's not nothing. Now the debate about her dumbing herself down, I mean, Listen, I could go to school, right? I could get a PhD in philosophy. So it does not mean if I go to a firm, if I go to a company and they hire me as the head of the finance department, that I'm going to be the best head of the finance department because I got a PhD in philosophy. Similarly, I know that you can say, well, to be a lawyer, you have to kind of be good at people, but the thing is, a lawyer is a completely different thing. Here's why. When you get assigned to a case, what the freak? Oh, my light didn't allow you guys to see that. Who made this cake? Hold on. Nah, if they, I'll have to be swift if they get another view of that cake, because I'm offended and they need to be canceled. Whoever made that cake. Yeah, in a outside of this house environment, you get to gather all the facts and look at all the evidence. You get to see you get to see like pictures, audio recording, you get to hear testimonials. The facts are all presented to you and you're disseminating the facts. In an environment like this where you have a bunch of people who everybody is going to lie to a degree, it's like a different skill set. Like somebody could be better than a lawyer at this. It's not a guarantee that the lawyer is going to be the best person on the show. I just like Ashley in the house. I don't understand what Ava's problem was with her. I wish you could explain. I'm eating vegan Jamaican beef patties, chickpea. Those are good. I've had those before. I hope they show the cake again because this looks like something that somebody would have put in an easy bake. Oh, so you saw that weird brown cake with the little squiggly pink icing over the top of it? Was that a joke? Was that cake made as a joke? I'm trying to understand. The Velveeta mac and cheese isn't bad though. Nothing wrong with that. You're giving drunko, huh? Good for you. Next month, what day, Jay, is your birthday? What is the day of your birthday? Let me actually look how many days I have to go. 1 week. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 37 days before my birthday, and my birthday is, wait a minute. 36 days until my birthday. And there's 32 days. My birthday my birthday comes 4 days after the season ends. September 29th. Your birthday is 1, 2, 3 days before mine. I wish I was a January baby. All my life, people tried it. And my little sisters, me and my sister are both Libras.
saying that earlier. Before we go there. Oh, I didn't taste it yet. I'm gonna taste it. Did you mix it with lemonade? Oh, you can.
Yeah, me and my sister are both October Libras. She's on the cusp though. She's right before. She's right on the end of Libra.
Yeah, no, I thought you were gonna hurt yourself. All I could hear was like a big boom. It was fun. And I'm gonna do it again tomorrow.
All right, I got a 20-minute maximum. I'll probably stay the whole 20 minutes. Because I took a nap earlier, so I'm not necessarily exhausted like I usually am. I do feel you expect to get 2 or 1 big one, but then they give you 1 small thing. Oh, if you have a birthday and a holiday. And you know, me and my sister's birthdays is 19 days apart. And they often try to do the joint birthday thing, which I hated. Because I'm like, it's a sister, and she's 6 years older than me, so what could we possibly like doing at the same time? But at least I didn't get hand-me-downs. That's the good thing. They couldn't hand me down her clothes.
Like, I've always done my towel with my clothes. Yeah, like I've kept the same towel. I just washed them with my clothes.
December 28th. I love this time of year. I absolutely love it. I love the fall when we get into it. I love the fall colors. I love the crisp air in the morning. Pumpkins. I'm not that huge on Halloween, but everything else. Not that I won't participate, but it's not like I'm the huge decorate the whole house and decorate the outside of the house, anything like that. I am too. I'm a Capricorn. And especially if you get a bad gift, you really know how it feels. Honestly, okay, let me tell you something. I would rather get money or a gift card than a gift any day of the week, because I feel like I can't think of the last time I received a gift from somebody that I liked. I'm going to be honest. And it doesn't mean that I don't think that it necessarily means that they don't feel, like, I don't necessarily think it means that they don't feel good. I don't know what you were trying to say, Edward. Like, I don't think it shows how they feel about me. It's just that when I give gifts to people, they're so thoughtful. I listen to somebody. Like, if I want to give somebody a gift, I'll either be paying really close attention to what they like, or I'm muting this because I don't really care for this. Okay, if my remote wants to work for me. There we go. Yeah, I'll pay really close attention to somebody and figure out what they like. And I'm just very good and very creative with gifts. Like, people love my gifts, but in terms of me getting gifts from other people, sweaters, ties. If it's grandma, like, well, she doesn't buy gifts anymore, but when she used to, socks and underwear, books. It's not that I don't like those things. It's just, I don't know, things that I don't feel thought has gone into. I I'm a Gemini, everyone's favorite zodiac sign. Ha. Interesting. Hi, Ma. June 10th. Oh, so you're pretty tall. 21st. You agree about preferring money to a gift? I really mean it's something you didn't really want or something. Yeah, I get a lot of that stuff. I know. Nothing is worse than having to pretend that I like your gift because I'll have an appreciation for the fact that you got it for me. Like that's nice of
And she
you.
walked in, and I said, "Oh, excuse me," because she almost bumped into me. And she grabbed the mic, did, looked at me, I turned around, walked out, slammed the slider.
It's nice of you that you got me something, but listen, buying me a tie, this better be some spectacular tie. Because I have a massive collection of ties, and then I have my dad's collection of ties, which is like 10 times more. I have ties coming out the wazoo. So if you're gonna give me a tie, like this tie has to be the most special thing I've ever seen in my life. Otherwise, I'm like, what am I doing with another tie? But sure, thanks. You saw me and that I wear ties. I like ties, so you got me another one. Get me figure out something to get me that I don't have. How about that? Why are they standing there? I mean, I know they're having a conversation, but like,
I just,
what are you doing in the mirror?
I was panicked. I was hearing things.
They're just hanging out. They're just hanging out. I mean, they're talking game, but I just mean, why are they in that bathroom together? Like, come on, man. Ugh. I like gifts because I get books or pajamas. I don't even care about the cost of the thing. Just get me something that you thought about that is something that I might need or want that I don't already have. I don't care if that thing cost you to listen. Y'all don't know about my gifts, right? But when I saw Cara Maria, the gift that I made her cost me about $10 between those cardboard stars and the little spray paint can that I bought from Michael's to spray the stars. That cost me about $10. You saw her reaction to that. When I made that picture for Sam, I sat on Canva. Took me about, well, I mean, it didn't take me long, but I did have to create it. I had to think of the pictures I wanted to put and the words I wanted to add to it. I got it laminated. The lamination was the most expensive part of it because I printed it on my own printer, and the lamination was like $4 or $3 and something. So the total was like $4. You saw her reaction to that. When I went to this challenge event, I got 3 trophies for 3 people who I believe made the finals that season, and I put something different that was engraved on the front of each trophy. And I wrote a letter with each one of them about something that they did that inspired me. And the total of those 3 things probably cost me about $20. So I'm like, when I say I get good gifts, I don't mean I get expensive gifts. I mean I get well thought of creative gifts that they would probably not get from everyone else. And that's not to say that everyone's going to do that because not everybody even does things like that. But at least show me something that is like you personalize this, or else just give me money. Thank you for the gifted membership, Edward. Can somebody tell me who that went to? 5'7" is such a hard height. Isn't the average height for a woman like 5'5" or something like that? I thought. Or maybe it's 5'7". I don't know. That's the way to go sometimes. But I do make gifts. But I don't make gifts for everybody. I'm pretty exclusive with that. That's what I'm just saying. Just give me the money. If you think that I'm a hard person to buy gifts for or to get gifts for, just give me some money and I'll buy myself a gift. They are definitely cringe. Bonnie and Clyde. That's funny. Got my bestie got my chocolate. And I gave her $20 in return because I felt guilty. I hope she bought some smoothies with that money. For people who are female and is pretty tall in general, it's pretty average. Well, I meant for female. Yeah, hanging out in the bathroom is definitely weird. Cass got it again. Edward, I feel like you have literally randomly given Cass at least 5 memberships. Like, do you know how little those odds are? That almost every time that you've gone on here and gifted memberships, Cass has been on here, she has gotten one of them. She got the first one that you did on the first gift. Like, this is insane. Cass needs to go play the Powerball or something. These things always be going to Cass. Yeah, I can't. It's not going to show them on my StreamYard. Okay, I thought it was about 5'4". I said 5'5". I was an inch off. Probably not, to be honest with you. I mean, if I go live in the morning, it would just be on my way to work. And that all depends on when I wake up and how I'm feeling when I wake up. But yeah, that's the window. If I do lives in the morning on weekdays, it would just be that 20 to 30-minute drive to work. Edward is Cass sugar daddy. The average height for a female can't be 5'7". I said 5'5", and then I said maybe 5'7", but 5'5" was what I thought it was. Yeah, because I always ask everyone who got it, because when you're on the regular YouTube, it shows you who got the membership, but when I'm on StreamYard, it doesn't show me who actually got it. What was the best gift I ever received? I can't even, it's so hard for me to actually think of that. A gift that I liked, well, I'm not even going to include that one because the person asked me what would I like and then got that for me. So a surprise gift that I liked, it's hard for me to even think of one, to be honest. Surprise gift. That wasn't really a gift. That was just money that was given to me. I don't know. I can't even think of one. I need time because they're few and far between. I'm 5'4". Where is everyone else that's 5'4"? I'm living in giant land. I'm 5'8". I always wished I never wanted to be super tall, but I always wished I was at least like 5'11", 6 feet. 6'1" probably. 6'1" would be my ideal height. I'm the tallest in my immediate family. My dad was like 5'5". My sister is 5'2", and my mom is like 5'1". What? Listen, that bonus that I just gave you that I was just talking about earlier, you didn't see the fine print that it can be rescinded. So, unfortunately, this comment here is going to be sent to HR, and we are going to work on having that reversed, allegedly. How much do you get paid? Chocolate gets paid very well, especially when you consider the amount of work that she puts in, the tardiness, the attitude. You know what I'm trying to say?
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
Yes. Anything taller than 6'2" or 6'3" is just too much. How much do I get paid? Only you would know that. Ah, the nerve of this person.
It's like, this is all way too much. It's so stupid.
That's what I felt like doing in my head just now when I saw that nasty comment. Let's see here. Because I don't feel like I'm being paid anyways. Is that a fact or a feeling? Because feelings aren't facts. How about that? I can't believe you don't get paid anything. Mm, 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 mm. All these people trying to rebel on my channel. I can't believe what's happening right now.
And the fact that he had to be a douche to me was just completely on. Give him the biggest congrats. No. No, don't play with me. You think like that. You believe I have a. All I hear is crickets. I believe you have a prompt. You believe I have a what? I believe you have a prompt. You believe I have a what?
That's how I feel about how y'all are talking to me right now. You believe I have a what? A prompt? Are you kidding me? You think you could do this to me? King Kong ain't got ish on me. Listen, if you all want to rebel and quit or form a union, guess what? There's people right now who are waiting for those wrenches right now. And I always tell them, no, no, no. You can't have a wrench because my OGs have been here in the trenches putting in that work. But if you guys decide to give those wrenches away, I'm going to go to the next batch of applicants and I'm going to hire a whole new crew. And then we'll see what happens from there. How about that? I gotta cut the clip. That's the clip of the throwing the drink in the face. I'm going to report Cass Wash for pocket watching. I was hoping Keanu would dress like they did nothing. They did nothing. The Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krab is in there. I don't know what pulling a mom means. That could mean anything. Now that should have been the cake. Is she crying? No, she's not crying. That's just typical Morgan face.
Yeah, and then whatever, because we don't know what he's gonna do.
I'm getting paid 62 cents an hour. Now y'all are discussing salaries and everything? Dog, why did I come on tonight? Yeah, I want to know what pulling a mom means. She's got the glutes for it. Yo, this is another thing that we have to talk about. Chocolate, you make too many inappropriate comments at work, and I've been trying to let it go. But these comments that you be making are an HR nightmare. Okay? And we need to have a meeting about this. And you need to keep some of those thoughts in your head, or you can talk to your coworkers during your lunch break. You could give them a call on the phone, or you could go out to the bar after work and you could discuss all the different features that you like. But this is a place where professionalism is required, because obviously this is the most professional work environment in existence. And I can't have any more of this unprofessionalism in my work environment. Please and thank you. This is this is not an internship. People make a living off of this channel. Are you kidding me? You trying to report me while we're on strike? You know what? If you report her, Chocolate, that that bonus that you want is yours. Good evening, Ed. Y'all got me all upset, and I passed my 11:30 deadline that I said I was gonna leave for. Hey Cassie's assy. Just when I talk about appropriate comments, Ed jumps in here without one. Don't send Chocolate to HR. Hey, Edward, my brother from another. Yeah. Well, you're headed there unless you report Cass. These are your two options. You go upstairs and you make that report about Cass, and we get her in trouble, or you take the heat yourself. It's up to you. You have a couple of options here. That's the thing about being an at-will employee. It means that I can fire you at any time for any reason with no explanation. So y'all better try to get this union going as soon as possible. Because right now it's kind of a dictatorship, I'm not going to lie. Chocolate has been just flip-flopping. Cass Wash should be reported. She accepted gifts. You accepted gifts from other coworkers, Cass? Oh, Edward. Cass accepted multiple gifts from. I was not even thinking that way. I had to have a meeting with the administration and see what we're going to do about this. What? Yo, this is the best night of Big Brother so far.
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
This is Chocolate and Cass right now. Oh god. That made me think of Steve Urkel. Whenever he would do something, whenever he would start something and then it would escalate, and then he would say, "Look what you did." If y'all watched Family Matters. I bet if it was me, I would have been on the streets. But since it's Cass Wash, I guess it's all right. Cass Wash does not get preferential treatment. She can assure you of that, Chocolate. I'm better to you than I am to her. She be irking my nerves. I'm sure you didn't, Edward. Morgan's stomach hurts. Morgan just said she got the bubble guts. But it's from the slop. She didn't eat the cake. But she got the bubble guts. If this is you, you'd be in the Bahamas eating rare fish. Let me get my company rule book. Y'all not about to play in my face. How's there a company rule book that I don't know about? How about that? Edward talking coworkers, taking coworkers to the Coldplay concert. The Coldplay concert. That video is hilarious. Like, dude thinking that he's ducking out of the frame. Bro, we already saw you. Like, ducking is making you look crazy. Oh man, this really kept me on here an extra 10-15 minutes. Where are we at?
I'm just like, these people are, I don't know if they're sane or if I'm sane. Like, I could be the crazy one.
I don't know if they're saying. That's what I think about y'all. I don't know if y'all are saying or if I'm saying. I don't know if they're saying or I'm saying, but they could be the crazy one. I'm trying to see. Who's he talking? Who's she talking to? I believe you have a prompt. Is she talking to Vince? It must be because nobody else's frame is that little. I can't even really hear the voice right now, but I just gotta assume this small guy with the hoodie is Vince. Yo, I'm so glad that Cash and Chocolate had this fight because the thing is, as the CEO, you don't know what's going on with your hires all the time. You know, like you see them, you interact with them a little bit, but their supervisors are the main people that are knowing what's happening on a day to day. But look, Edward starts this fight, and then next thing you know, I find out that Chocolate is trying to hire strippers and all this different stuff is going on there was just so much that I discovered today, and I wouldn't have done that without you, Edward. So Edward, I think you deserve a raise. I think that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get a raise. However the ladies want to handle that with you, I don't know. That's fortunately not my issue, but be happy with your raise. The Renom is, there's no Renom yet. Renom is going to be picked tomorrow. Edward doesn't care about y'all. I hate to tell you. He's happy. He's just happily taking his raise. He's happily taking his raise and he doesn't care about y'all getting docked pay. You think it's going to be Ashley or Kat? All right, y'all. This has been fun. This has been super fun. But I got 5 more minutes to go. So this is a real 5 minutes, not like my previous 10 minutes that I said half an hour, 40 minutes ago. You got played. Did you not say this? And did Chocolate not say this? I'm just saying, it's all in plain writing. You accepted gifts from co-workers several times, and Chocolate tried to hire a stripper on the clock. So did Edward do any of that? And if the answer that you have for that is no, oh, here go these M&Ms again. If the answer that you have for that is no, then I did exactly what I was supposed to do as leadership. Make that hard decision. Edward is cold indeed. Edward is cold indeed. I agree. But sometimes you need that cold person to expose what's going on. We'll be looking for updates tomorrow. Yeah, I can't wait to talk about it once the selections are made. I'm not in the mood to watch this Eminem thing again. Like it was kind of cool the first time, but I'm no longer interested in watching them compare the game in Eminem styles. All right, y'all, last 2 minutes. Anyone got anything to add? Final words? Any final words? My final words are thank you all. Thank you for this entertainment. Because honestly, y'all made this more fun than anything I watched in the episode or the feeds. I appreciate that. This is the best Big Brother channel on the net, and it's not because of me. It's because of y'all.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. 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 Shout out all my dogs at the crib.
Shout out my dogs at the crib. Thanks for that. Nominate Rachel. Have a good night. This was fun. Y'all have a good night. Have a good night, Chocolate. Have a good night, Edward. Happy to serve entertainment. Chocolate. I'm gonna end with this. You need to see these men's body parts, okay? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. All I'm saying is, can you please discuss these things off the clock? If you want to hire the stripper, hire the stripper. You can do whatever you want. As long as it's not illegal, you can do whatever you want. And even if it is illegal, don't get caught. But do it on your own time. That's the only thing that I ask. Do it on your own time. And the bribery thing, Cass, there's an anti-bribery policy in the company. So you openly take these bribes and you thank people for them. You're playing in my face. If you want to accept the bribes, and the same thing applies. Do the bribery thing off the clock. Then I can't really call it bribery per se because I didn't see it, and it's not happening during company time. That's it. I want to reset. Monday is coming up. I just want to reset the standards in terms of the professionalism. I mean, overall, y'all do a pretty good job. You know, you're still here for a reason, but we just need to just like clean up some things. Maybe I need to put an orientation video. Like, it is not okay to ask to see the man's legs, to see more of the man's legs while we're on the clock. It is not okay to try to hire strippers on the clock. And it is not okay to take bribes. But I think that we can work together to just make this the best work environment that we possibly can. And that's pretty much all I got to say. And I'll be upset if Chocolate is not even here to hear this, but somebody let her know the next time she comes on, if she's not here listening right now. I hope the case is that she's listening and she's ignoring me, or she doesn't want to type in the chat to acknowledge what I said. But in the event that she jumped off, we're going to begin the next live where we left off with that. Okay, everyone. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow. We'll have a lot to chat about after we know officially what Mr. Flip Floppy Vince chooses to do for his
You are now tuned in to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective.
What's up, family? It's Mimi from Big Brother Season 25, and you are now tuned in to Mindful Reality with Mark. I need for y'all to stop what you're doing and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, because the math ain't mathin', okay?